The next chapter is about to begin. Join us live every Tuesday and Thursday for brand new episodes of the American Contractor Show. Our mission is to bring you the latest tools, innovations, and knowledge to help you become the most informed contractor in your market. Knowledge is the ultimate power, and we are connecting you with the most knowledgeable minds in our industry. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. American Contractors, I hope you're ready. This one's for you.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the pertaining from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I, as a contractor, appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor that's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
What's up, everybody? I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers, bringing you guys your Thursday daily hail forecast on this first day of April. So if you haven't checked out our awesome sponsors, check out Ardent Supplement, C3 Group, and Merlin Law Group. You guys just saw their pretty neat ads just a second ago, so go ahead and show them some love. They're linked in our description. And then into today, we're going to see some scattered storms for Florida. Probably not a high-end risk. I'm not super impressed with it, but we'll see what happens. We're going to talk a little bit about it. And then quiet weather for the next few days. Going to kind of take a break on those severe storms. You guys know we're going to be sitting in that ridge for a little while, so enjoy your all's weekends. Enjoy the calm weather that we're going to see. And then finally, we are still at Win the Storm. So guys, make sure to come visit us at booth 618. You guys can come see the Hail Stalker truck and meet some of us that are hanging out down there waiting to talk to you guys about the weather. So make sure to come visit us at Win the Storm, booth 618. Jumping right into yesterday, so we talked a little bit about that wind threat, and it definitely happened, guys, all the way from the southern part of Mississippi all the way up into the east coast of Virginia. We got plenty of wind reports to go around there. It definitely was a winding day. We got a couple of hail reports here and there through Mississippi, and then also through South Carolina, and even one just south of Raleigh in North Carolina, but definitely a busy wind day as that band of storms pushed southward through the southeast like we talked about, producing a nice little line, plenty of gusty winds to go around. So there is our wind reports as well as those hail reports from yesterday. Fortunately, no tornadoes through that area. We could use a break from those for a little while. Here's what our storm report totals looks like so far. So we had, like I said, no tornadoes yesterday, thankfully. 7 large hail reports, definitely a wind day. 59 high wind reports from yesterday. And that brings our grand total to 192 tornado reports since January 1st of this year. 192, guys. Then 598 were just shy of 600 large hail reports, and then almost 1,000 high wind reports so far. So definitely a very windy beginning of the year. Still not touching 2020. We had all those derechos last year, and that skyrocketed our wind reports from 2020, but our hail reports are definitely right where they should be for this time of year. I believe we're sitting right around average for this time of year. In March, we're hitting, like I said, just our average hail reports for this time of year. Year to day, who knows? We're right where we should be though, guys, for our severe hail and wind reports this year. So then going forward into our current conditions, mostly clear across the country. I'm going to step out of the way here so you can see our east coast, but mostly clear across most of the country, a little cloudy up in the Pacific Northwest. And then we've got that low pressure system making its way off the coast of New England area right now, up near Maine and New Hampshire, Vermont area, pushing upward out of that. And we're getting a little bit of cloudy skies across the Atlantic coast due to that low pressure system that pushed northeastward. And then we will have a band of storms moving through South Florida because of that low pressure system that's still making its way, the cold front is still making its way southeastward. Otherwise, pretty pleasant across the country right now. Then into our current temperatures, we're looking at the southeast again because that is where our cold front still is hanging out. We're at 58 here in Oklahoma, pretty chilly for this time of year. 50s across the board for most of the Mississippi Valley and Southern Plains area. A little warmer down in Corpus Christi, we're almost at 70 degrees, 61 in New Orleans. Then once you get into Miami, I'm jealous guys, you are almost at 90 degrees down in Miami. So we're going from almost 90, 72 in Orlando, and then 57 up in Mobile, so we got that sharp temperature gradient. Still waiting to push southward through Florida. Should pop up a few storms later this afternoon. Dew points, kind of the same story. That's what we like to see for that instability for those storms through that area is those sharp temperature gradient. There can still be a temperature gradient and not for storms because it's too wide apart. We like to see that nice sharp temperature gradient like we just saw. Same thing with dew points. Sharp dew point gradient helps force those storms. So we're seeing that right now. 66 in Miami, 63 in Orlando, and then all the way up to 21 in Mobile. So nice and dry in the northern part of Florida, nice and humid in the southern part. That'll help pop up some of those storms. And a little bit here, forecast Cape value. We've talked about that before. That is just the energy available in the air for those storms to feed off of. Got a moderate amount in southern Florida right now. Like I said, I'm not too impressed with this right now. We should just get some isolated storms through the area. I'm thinking mostly subsevere hail because for this area, this is moderate to low Cape right now, but it's enough. It's enough for that hail to form. So we've got some Cape pushing through the southern part of Florida. That is by 4 p.m. there. Then by about 6, making its way south with that cold front, and that Cape's going to follow. It's going to move off the coast of Florida as those temperatures and that humidity pushes southward along with the remnants of that cold front. So by about 1 a.m. to midnight, you guys should be in the clear. So it's going to be a quick risk, short-lived. You guys can see those storms bubbling up there. We're going to see by about 5 o'clock, 5:30, we're seeing those storms making their way towards Miami. They're going to start up here just southeast of Tampa area. So Tampa, you guys are in the clear, but in that central part of South Florida, that's where those storms will start bubbling up, pushing their way southward into Miami area by the end of the workday, and then making their way out by midnight. So like I said, very quick risk. We're going to see those storms anywhere between the early afternoon and the late evening hours, and it's going to stay pretty isolated into this evening and tonight. A couple of those storms could latch on to that humidity and those moderate Cape values and pop up a little hail for us, but I'm thinking it's mostly going to be subsevere, mostly going to be gusty winds with some collapsing storms here and there, probably 1 or 2 storms that have the potential to be a little bit stronger and producing that $quarter to $half sized hail. So that's what we're seeing here. $quarter to $half is what I have in our risk for South Florida right now. Zooming in a little bit, Miami, low end risk. It's going to be mostly small hail and some gusty winds that are mostly going to stay below severe limits. So these are just going to be very strong thunderstorms mostly. And then a couple of those could produce some severe hail in the $quarter to $half size range. Wind risk, not really in the equation for today. Like I said, we could see some gusty winds with some of those storms collapsing, but they're just staying so isolated and so scattered that there's not really a great area to put a wind risk out for. Then into our roofing forecast. Check this out, guys. This is for Oklahoma City. And so this is for Friday. We're starting our day off clear and sunny, 45 degrees, kind of chilly, but still warm enough, I believe, to put those roofs up there. Working our way into the mid to upper 60s. By 3 p.m., we're going to start to get a little bit gusty, so make sure you guys are prepared for that. Not sure exactly what your ideal conditions are for being up there on a roof, but I imagine 70 and a little bit of a light breeze is probably pretty pleasant. Working our way back into the low 50s and low 60s and upper 50s by the end of the night, getting some clouds scattered through the area by the end of the day. So that's going to be tomorrow in Oklahoma City. Then working our way into Dallas. Going to be kind of similar conditions, starting off in the upper 30s and low 40s by 9 a.m. start of the workday. Making our way up into the upper 60s by the end of the workday, sunny through and through. So it should be a pretty clear day for you guys down in Dallas. Mid to upper 60s by the end of the day, like I said, working our way back to 59 by 9 p.m. as well. And you guys are going to have clear, beautiful conditions for that. So enjoy that day tomorrow. Should be prime time for roofing. Then into our future jet stream. So we got our roofing forecast. You guys saw pretty sunny and clear, which is nice for roofing, but not great for severe weather. So we've got that ridge that's just sitting over us right now. Like we talked about, pulling all that cool, stable air back into the central and eastern U.S. Not really going to help our storm chances. So here's what we got by noon, April 3rd. So this is 2 days from now. And then again, by noon, April 4th, it's just really taking its time. This ridge moving out of the way. It's just a slow mover, guys. We're kind of waiting for it to clear out of the way. And then this will be our next system that we are watching to pull through the central part of the U.S. and hopefully pop some storms along with it. I'm thinking at this point, it's far out there, guys, so we got some time to wait and watch it. Thinking at this point it looks a little bit shallow, so probably not a crazy outbreak producing system, but it still could be our next shot at some severe chances. So we'll be watching that for you guys. No severe hail expected into tomorrow. Should be a beautiful day for most of us across the country. Enjoy the weather, enjoy the quiet weekend. You know, we'll have plenty of hail to come around for the rest of the year. So we're going to keep you guys updated on what we are expecting. We'll keep you guys updated on your roofing conditions a little bit while we wait for those severe storms to return. But if you guys want to make sure that you always catch our live videos, make sure and follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can hit see first on Facebook so you always catch when we're going live. If you want to contact us, you can call us at 855-334-4245. You guys can say it with me at this point. You can email us at info@hailtrace.com or check out our website, hailtrace.com, for more details. And we'll be back here tomorrow at noon for more information about the upcoming weather and your weekend forecast. But for now, I'm meteorologist Andrew Myers. Thanks for watching.